This video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence, ASE. It is created solely for educational purposes to help viewers expand their automotive knowledge and prepare for ASE-style topics. For official information, study materials, and certification details, please refer directly to ASE.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something really helpful lined up for you. 50 practice multiple-choice questions to test your knowledge and help you study smarter. Whether you're brushing up for an exam, preparing for a certification, or just wanting to strengthen your automotive skills, this video is designed to guide you step by step. Grab a notebook, follow along, and see how many you can get right. Let's dive in and start learning together.
Which of the following is a characteristic of a properly adjusted spray gun pattern? A. Heavy at the top, light at the bottom. B. Even distribution across the entire fan. C. Heavy in the center, light at edges. D. Uneven, narrow pattern. Answer: B. Even distribution across the entire fan. Explanation: a uniform fan ensures consistent film build and color distribution across the surface. 2. What should be done if overspray lands on a freshly painted panel? A. Wipe it with reducer immediately. B. Let it dry, then lightly sand and polish. C. Wash with soap and water. D. Repaint the entire panel. Answer: B. Let it dry, then lightly sand and polish. Explanation: trying to wipe wet overspray can smear or damage the finish. It's best removed after curing. 3. What causes sand scratches to appear after painting? A. Using too fine a sandpaper. B. Solvent swelling the primer. C. Over-curing primer. D. Incorrect reducer. Answer: B. Solvent swelling the primer. Explanation: when solvents penetrate primer too deeply, sand scratches reappear as the paint cures. 4. A vehicle panel has poor color coverage even after multiple coats. What's likely the problem? A. Too low air pressure. B. Wrong primer color or value shade. C. Too high humidity. D. Wrong gun tip size. Answer: B. Wrong primer color or value shade. Explanation: primer shade affects the coverage of
6. What defect appears as tiny pinholes in the paint surface? A. Dieback. B. Solvent pop. C. Cratering. D. Pinholing. Answer: D. Pinholing. Explanation: pinholes often result from trapped air, improper mixing, or spraying over porous filler. 7. Which tool is used to measure film thickness after painting? A. Dial gauge. B. Micrometer. C. Paint mill gauge. D. Vernier caliper. Answer: C. Paint mill gauge. Explanation: a mill gauge checks both wet and dry film thickness to verify specification compliance. 8. What type of primer should be applied over bare steel for corrosion resistance? A. Lacquer primer. B. Urethane primer. C. Etching primer. D. Sealer. Answer: C. Etching primer. Explanation: etch primers contain acid that bonds to metal and prevents rust formation. 9. What can cause wrinkling during refinishing? A. Incompatible top coat. B. Too much hardener. C. High humidity. D. Thick clear coat. Answer: A. Incompatible top coat. Explanation: strong solvents in a new layer can attack and destroy older coatings beneath. 10. Why is temperature important when mixing hardener? A. Temperature controls the gloss. B. Hardener reaction speed changes with temperature. C. Hardener evaporates at high temperature. D. Temperature only affects reducer, not hardener. Answer: B. Temperature controls the gloss with changes in temperature. Explanation: catalysts cure faster in warm environments by using the correct temperature range to avoid under- or over-curing.
11. A painter uses a slow reducer in a hot booth. What could happen? A. Runs or sags. B. Dry spray. C. Blushing. D. Fast drying. Answer: A. Runs or sags. Explanation: slow reducers in high heat keep the paint wet too long, causing it to sag. 12. When should masking paper be removed after painting? A. Immediately after final coat flashes. B. While paint is wet. C. After full cure. D. When the surface is tack-free. Answer: D. When the surface is tack-free. Explanation: removing masking when paint is tack-free prevents tearing edges or leaving residue. 13. What causes streaking in metallic finishes? A. Wrong spray distance or gun angle. B. Too slow reducer. C. Incorrect primer color. D. Excess air pressure. Answer: A. Wrong spray distance or gun angle. Explanation: uneven flake orientation results from improper overlap or gun movement. 14. Why are blending solvents used in spot repairs? A. To clean dust. B. To melt new clear into old. C. To change gloss level. D. To accelerate flash. Answer: B. To melt new clear into old. Explanation: blending solvents dissolve overspray edges to create a seamless transition. 15. What is the cause of a rough surface known as dry spray? A. Spraying too far away or too high air pressure. B. Too slow reducer. C. Poor adhesion. D. Low booth temperature. Answer: A. Spraying too far away or too high air pressure. Explanation: paint partially dries before landing, leaving a rough texture. Number 16. What is strike-through? A. Primer visible through color. B. Metallic streaking. C. Polishing through clear coat into color. Or D. Uneven gloss. The answer is C. Polishing through clear coat into color. Explanation: overbuffing removes too much material, exposing the base coat below. Number 17. What steps should be taken before sanding filler? A. Apply sealer. B. Clean with wax or grease remover. C. Spray adhesion promoter. Or D. Apply primer. The answer is B. Clean with wax or grease remover. Explanation: contaminants on filler can clog sandpaper and cause poor adhesion of later coatings. Number 18. What type of paint is most compatible when refinishing OEM finishes? A. Urethane base clear system. B. Lacquer. C. Alkyd enamel. Or D. Epoxy only. The answer is A. Urethane base clear system. Explanation: urethane systems match OEM durability and gloss for modern vehicles. Number 19. What should be done if primer surfacer sands through to metal? A. Leave it as is. B. Apply epoxy or etch primer. C. Apply sealer only. Or D. Spray color directly. The answer is B. Apply epoxy or etch primer. Explanation. Bare metal must be protected from corrosion before continuing the process. Number 20. What problem results from insufficient flash time between coats? A. Poor color coverage. B. Solvent pop. C. Dieback. Or D. Orange peel. The answer is B. Solvent pop. Explanation. Trapped solvent expands during curing, creating bubbles or pinholes. 21. What is the ideal spray overlap between passes? A. 25%. B. 50%. C. 75%. D. 100%. Answer. B. 50%. Explanation. Overlapping by half ensures even film build and color uniformity. 22. What tool can identify the correct paint formula using a vehicle's color? A. Color chip. B. Spectrophotometer. C. Micrometer. D. Tachometer. Answer. B. Spectrophotometer. Explanation. This device analyzes reflected light to find the closest paint formula match. 23. Which condition leads to checking or cracking in paint? A. Excess hardener. B. Improperly cured undercoat. C. Low booth temperature. D. Over-thinned paint. Answer. B. Improperly cured undercoat. Explanation. A soft underlayer expands and contracts differently than cured top layers, causing cracking. 24. What is a sealer used for before top coat? A. To add gloss. B. To block stains and equalize color. C. To remove wax. D. To reduce dry time. Answer. B. To block stains and equalize color. Explanation. Sealers ensure consistent color holdout and prevent bleed-through from primers or fillers. 25. What is the main purpose of reducer? A. To thicken paint. B. To control viscosity and flow. C. To increase adhesion. D. To add durability. Answer. B. To control viscosity and flow. Explanation. Reducers adjust paint thickness for proper atomization and leveling. 26. What defect appears as a dull, milky haze? A. Blushing. B. Orange peel. C. Lifting. D. Dieback. Answer. A. Blushing. Explanation. Moisture trapped in paint during high humidity or rapid drying causes a cloudy look. 27. What tool checks air pressure at the gun handle? A. Regulator gauge. B. Atomization meter. C. Flow meter. D. Tack gauge. Answer. A. Regulator gauge. Explanation. A regulator gauge ensures correct air pressure at the gun for consistent spray pattern. 28. Which defect occurs when paint shrinks after drying? A. Crow's feet. B. Dieback. C. Solvent pop. D. Shrinkage. Answer. D. Shrinkage. Explanation.
Excessive film build or poor curing can cause the surface to contract and reveal underlying marks. 29. When applying waterborne base coat, airflow is used to A. Increase humidity, B. Evaporate water content, C. Cure the paint chemically, D. Reduce static. Answer: B. Evaporate water content. Explanation: air movement aids water evaporation. Heat alone may cause uneven drying. 30. What PPE is required for sanding operations? A. Dust mask or respirator and eye protection. B. Gloves only. C. Apron only. D. Hearing protection only. Answer: A. Dust mask or respirator and eye protection. Explanation: sanding dust is hazardous. Respiratory and eye protection are essential.
31. Which type of sandpaper is typically used for wet sanding? A. Aluminum oxide, B. Silicon carbide, C. Garnet, D. Ceramic. Answer: B. Silicon carbide. Explanation: silicon carbide is waterproof and ideal for smooth finishing. 32. What should be done if a run forms in clear coat? A. Wipe it immediately. B. Allow to cure, then sand and buff. C. Add more hardener. D. Spray reducer over it. Answer: B. Allow to cure, then sand and buff. Explanation: fixing runs requires full curing, then leveling and polishing. 33. Why is gun distance important during application? A. It affects color only. B. It controls atomization, overlap, and finish quality. C. It determines reducer choice. D. It changes primer adhesion. Answer: B. It controls atomization, overlap, and finish quality. Explanation: incorrect distance leads to runs, orange peel, or dry spray. 34. What is feather edge? A. The final sanding step before priming. B. A smooth, tapered transition between old and new paint layers. C. A sanding block shape. D. Primer surface gloss level. Answer: B. A smooth, tapered transition between old and new paint layers. Explanation: feathered edges prevent visible lines in the finished surface. 35. Which factor determines the speed of reducer to use? A. Booth pressure. B. Ambient temperature. C. Paint color. D. Spray gun type. Answer: B. Ambient temperature. Explanation: use fast reducers in cool conditions and slow ones in hot environments.
36. What defect occurs when paint does not adhere to the substrate? A. Delamination. B. Blushing. C. Solvent pop. D. Dieback. Answer: A. Delamination. Explanation: delamination results from poor surface prep, contamination, or incompatible coatings. 37. When polishing, what speed range is safest for rotary buffers? A. 500 to 1000 RPM. B. 1200 to 1800 RPM. C. 2500 to 3500 RPM. D. 4000 plus RPM. Answer: B. 1200 to 1800 RPM. Explanation: this range allows effective polishing without overheating or burning the finish. 38. What causes a color mismatch between panels? A. Temperature, spray technique, or blending error. B. Hardener ratio. C. Air pressure change only. D. Dirty gun.
Answer A. Temperature, spray technique, or blending error. Explanation. Application variables affect how pigments and metallics lay, changing perceived color. 39. What is the primary hazard of isocyanates in paint? A. Flammability. B. Toxicity through inhalation. C. Static discharge. D. Corrosion. Answer B. Toxicity through inhalation. Explanation. Isocyanates are harmful to lungs. Use a supplied air respirator. 40. What is the best cleaner to use immediately before painting? A. Mineral spirits. B. Wax and grease remover. C. Water. D. Glass cleaner. Answer B. Wax and grease remover. Explanation. It removes oils and silicones that can cause fisheyes or poor adhesion.
41. What should be done after sanding primer and before base coat? A. Apply more filler. B. Clean with tack rad and inspect. C. Spray reducer. D. Buff surface. Answer B. Clean with tack rag and inspect. Explanation. Tack cloth removes sanding dust. Inspecting ensures no flaws remain. 42. What can happen if too much hardener is added to clear coat? A. Runs only. B. Brittle film and poor gloss retention. C. Slow cure. D. Solvent pop. Answer B. Brittle film and poor gloss retention. Explanation. Excess hardener alters chemical balance, reducing flexibility and gloss. 43. What type of lighting best reveal defects before painting? A. Overhead fluorescent. B. Side lighting. C. Red tinted lighting. D. Warm incandescent. Answer B. Side lighting. Explanation. Angled light highlights surface waves, sanding scratches, and dirt. 44. What is a cause of color darkening after clear coat application? A. Incorrect reducer. B. Metallic orientation changes. C. Too thin base coat. D. Solvent trapping. Answer B. Metallic orientation changes. Explanation. Clear refracts light differently, and flake orientation affects the final perceived shade. 45. What issue occurs when paint dries too slowly? A. Blushing. B. Sagging. C. Orange peel. D. Dry spray. Answer B. Sagging. Explanation. Slow drying allows paint to flow downward on vertical surfaces. 46. What is dieback in refinishing? A. Gloss loss during curing. B. Paint running. C. Dust contamination. D. Modeling. The answer A. Gloss loss during curing. Explanation. Incomplete curing or trapped solvent causes clear to dull over time. 47. What should be done if minor dust nibs appear after painting? A. Wipe with reducer. B. Sand and polish after full cure. C. Buff immediately. D. Spray more clear coat. The answer B. Sand and polish after full cure. Explanation. Once cured, defects can be sanded level and restored to gloss. 48. Which paint system uses no clear coat layer? A. Base coat / clear coat. B. Urethane single stage. C. Waterborne. D. Pearl coat. The answer B. Urethane single stage. Explanation. Single-stage systems combine color and gloss in one product. 49. What happens if sealer is applied too thick? A. Poor adhesion. B. Slow drying and solvent pop. C. Better color holdout. D.
reduced orange peel. The answer? B. Slow drying and solvent pop. Explanation: thick sealer traps solvents that later form bubbles. 50. Why is gun maintenance critical in refinishing? A. It only affects air consumption. B. It ensures consistent spray pattern and atomization. C. It prevents static buildup. D. It controls reducer speed. The answer? B. It ensures consistent spray pattern and atomization. Explanation: dirty guns cause uneven flow, poor atomization, and finish defects.
Thanks so much for studying with us today. I hope these practice questions helped boost your confidence and sharpen your skills. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next study session. You can click the links on screen right now to watch another study video and keep your learning going. I'll see you over there.